Welcome, welcome to the MoneyWise Channel, a place where we talk about inspirational things and the process of setting up goals. Because it's so important to set up goals and understanding the process of it. Today we will be speaking about some emails that I've been sent. Keep sending them, and I'm going to keep giving you my opinion, some facts, just my perspective on whatever the topic is that you're asking me about. I really appreciate everybody that's watching my videos and sending me emails. It's just great. Continue to ask me questions, and I'm going to continue to make these videos. So today, someone basically was asking me about speaking things into existence. They had already watched my dream video and they just wanted to know more about it in the meditation video. So that's what we're going to do today. We're just going to talk about speaking things into existence. I think I'm going to call this video Speak into Existence. Real simple. Speak into existence. Okay. Now, I think as far as existence, we know that that's just the reality of where you're at. And we also know what speaking is. It's to say something. So we got that part. So we know what speaking into existence is. So we're clear on that. But all those words together, I believe that's what we're trying to break down today. So let's say this. Speak into existence. To me, that is intention or intent in a word form. So I would say it's intentions or intent in word form. It's talking about what you desire, right? Putting it together so you can see it for what it is. You're talking it and putting it in word form so someone will be able to listen to you and get what you're saying. You're able to speak it into existence. Even if it's just you. You can say it, hear yourself say it, and put it out there. A lot of people will ask about certain things like, well, what else do you say? I said, okay, I'll give you another way. This might be easier. Let's say, because we always talk about imagining something, right? So I would just say speaking it into existence is like taking your imagination and putting that into a word form. So if you don't understand the side of intentions or intent in a word form, let's say your imagination. When you're sitting there quiet and you're imagining certain desires that you have and you having them, well, this is the word form of that, putting that together. So that would be speaking it into existence, and for many people that say, well, I don't understand that. I'm more religious. I don't like that new thought type of thing. It really is old thought. It's the original thought. But I've heard people call it new thought and they don't want to deal with it because they don't think that it's godly. Well, let me say this. In the Bible, there's so many scriptures that deals with speaking something into existence. You know the scripture when it said let there be light, spoken into existence. Let the weak say that they are strong. That's speaking into existence. I believe it's 1 Peter 3:10 where it talks about if you have a desire of love and you want to see good, you should refrain your tongue from evil. So if you go read 1 Peter 3:10, and I'm just giving you a concept of it. It basically says if you desire something and you want to see good, you need to refrain your tongue from evil. So that's what it said. Your mind, what you're thinking about, and what you're saying, because you can speak things into existence. Let there be light. You have to understand that. So if you're a religious person, you go into whatever you read, and I know for a fact there's going to be something in there dealing with what you're thinking about and what you're saying out your mouth. It's very important. what do you say? What do you think about, and what are you saying out your mouth? Because whatever you say, you're speaking it into existence. This is true. It's very powerful. See, the tongue is like the rudder on a boat. It's the smallest thing, but it controls the boat. No matter how big it is, it's being controlled by the rudder. So that's the way your tongue is. And it speaks about that in the Bible, about your tongue being a rudder and controlling which way the boat goes, left or right. Because the steering wheel inside the boat is connected to the rudder. So when they turn that wheel, that controls the rudder, which is like the tongue. So let the steering wheel be more like your mind, and let the rudder be like your tongue. And that's going to control how big, which way this boat will go, no matter how big it is. You have to have that thought process. So what are you thinking about, and what are you saying out your mouth? If you watch what you say out your mouth, it's going to help you. See, a lot of times I tell people that I speak with all the time, and that they ask me, well, how should I move? And I say this: if you're in a conversation with someone for 15 minutes, you should be conscious of that, because somewhere in there you might lose yourself and just be saying anything. It's important to pause within a conversation and just be quiet. Even if it's 15 seconds, just sit there and count in your head. 1, 2. Don't say anything, because you need to reset and make sure you're not just babbling and agreeing with things. That's another thing. Never agree with someone in conversation that you don't agree with, because you can speak that into your existence. They say, oh, life is hard, it's so bad. And you be like, yeah, it is. Just because you want the conversation to continue when your life is not hard. You might be in a good mood. Things might be happening great for you. So don't agree with people just to do it. Avoid that. Some people just first thing out their mouth, they be like, how you doing? You be like, I'm doing great, having a great day. Like, well, my life is just crazy. You be like, oh, that's crazy. They be like, you know how it gets sometimes when things are just crazy. Like, and they be like, no matter how good it is, it's always terrible. Like, what? Things always happening. See, now they got you into this vibe that's not good for you. So you need to be like, well, no, life is good. Life is great. And whatever you're going through, you're going to be okay. Switch the energy. And if you can't switch the energy, you don't need to really talk to them. You need to move on. Let them say what they got to say. And still end on a good note. Hope things get better for you. And move on down the road. Now, let me say this again about the speaking into existence. You should spend some time by yourself. After you've imagined or meditated or prayed on it, whatever you may call it, and you set your intentions, you need to get up and go look in a mirror, look in your own eyes, and speak to yourself. If you're a woman and you having confidence problems, say, I am confident, I am beautiful, whatever. You want a job, speak that job. I want that job, I see myself with that job. If you're a man, you have problems, speak confidence to yourself. You need to work with yourself. You need to speak things into existence, into your life. Speak to yourself. Speak it into existence in your own world. Speak into existence. You have to say it out your mouth and make it plain. That's another thing. Write your goals down, read them to yourself. Keep a clear mind of the things that you're after and that you're doing. You have to have a clear mind. And you have to make sure that you have a to-do list and that you do it every day and you stay focused, because this is not a one-time thing. Remember this. Success goes to the person that holds on after everybody else has let go. Success goes to the person that holds on after everybody else has let go. So take time out and remember to focus your mind and speak the things that you're into existence. All right? And also remember to smile every day. No matter what's going on, smile. And know that plans may change, but goals stay the same. Like and subscribe to this MoneyWise channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Okay? Yep.